Hello, you wonderful people. I'm Marvelexa. This is The Surge. And we're going to finish the game today.
Happy to help.
And yes, our op station is still on level 3. We probably do want to change that. Back down to either level 2 or 1. Not entirely sure what's the most convenient. Obviously, at 1, we opened the big nanite door, and that basically takes us to the end of the game. But, oh wait, hang on, I've fallen on the lower down section here. The bit underneath ops. It's a Beyblade again. Do love all that health I'm getting back. It's just a really good kind of build for exploring areas, really, isn't it? It's got that and the Medivoltaic for health regain. It's less good for bosses because obviously you're not doing executions all the time to get that health back. So you've only got the regular injectables and the Medivoltaic. But I think we want to go to level 2 here. Because there's still some areas we haven't explored. Alright then.
Be careful out there.
God, that seemed like such a bad idea, but
Attention. Freight elevator en route to floor 2. Refueling.
oh, you, get over here. Alright, and there's this dude again. Who we can try and get another bit of his armor. Off with his head. At least I'm fairly sure I haven't got the head from him yet. And I have not. I mean, not that it matters one tiny bit. Because, I mean, it's way too late to think about using it, isn't it? Oh, there's more nanite blobs down on level 1. There's loads of them. Look at them all. Wild. Oh, there's 2 of these in the same room now. And alright. Oh my god. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, these guys, they're not... They're no problem when they're alone, but 2 of them at once is hell. Overcharge it, for God's sake. There we go. Okay. That's a does not open from this side door. So where we want to go is back around to that little room that we saw briefly. It's like, I think, the launch control or something. Because there's some important stuff we... Oh, for God's sake, I forgot about that. Yeah, all the poison, which is still here for reasons. Okay, here's the place. Utopia preparations classified. What? Like, those... problem with these things is that they don't even look like attacks half the time. Overcharge, please. Thank you. And good night. Oh, that one dropped a nano core. Fantastic. Alright, let's do that again, but better. Can't believe I died to a single goddamn Beyblade. That's much more like what you'd expect to happen. Or at least what you'd want to happen. I don't know, maybe you don't expect anything good from me, and this whole playthrough has been non-stop evidence of why you shouldn't, so... I see the nanite mass there, and dealing with it in, like, surrounding here is gonna be so annoying. Because, like, I bet I can fall in that hole. I bet that thing can't. God, I'm starting to hate this area. And dealing with that nanite mass there is just gonna be so bad, isn't it? Like... because the thing is, it has long-range attacks as well, so... it won't come over unless it has to. Here we go. It's still in a bad position, though. God, I almost fell down that goddamn hole there. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Get this audio log then.
Courier's heading your way. The program should change the formula and neutralize the Utopia effect. They didn't leave us much time.
Alright, there's another audio log at that station there.
Rushing on something so
So,
potentially catastrophic.
we'll
You know what
just
to do.
wait.
Upload it as fast as possible and as near to the core as you can risk. I just pray we're not too late.
That's Charlene of who you speak in that audio log, Dr. Chavez. Where is she? Did I get that from her corpse?
Log, mark 14 hours.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
57 seconds. Boardroom neurovote paused for quorum issue Utopia decision.
Oh, hello.
Utopia payload delivered to launch bay 0.
Oh my god.
Immediate deployment authorized upon completion of
I've got, like, all this armor here,
authorized upon completion of
so we don't need to worry about that.
Priority alpha request. Security personnel to investigate unauthorized structural alterations.
Just more security losers here. Oh, hello. Another one of you, though. And I do actually have all of your armor as well, so I don't need to worry about that. Nice. Are those boxes like they're supposed to be hiding the door or what?
Mom, sorry I've been out of contact for so long.
I really wonder
Just
why.
wanted to let you know how much I love you and Dad.
Okay, so we
We've
can go
been
through the
working
mesh
on
door
the
or through the
project.
real door.
I can't really
Let's go
say
mesh
anything about
first.
it, but I have reservations. I'd like you to all go out to Uncle Ricardo's. He's got a shelter. You need to...
A 31, hey? I wonder what that could possibly be. It's not one that's required for progress, otherwise it would be a 10. But it's one that they clearly want almost everyone who's been playing the game normally up to this point to have. It's like if you haven't hit level 30, something's probably gone wrong. Or you are specifically playing a non-leveling run. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Oh yeah, that like jump slam attack that was kind of in the mess of all the things happening there. That's like the well-timed dodge counterattack. It also works. There's also ones for well-timed block counterattacks. Seen them a couple times. I think both kinds of attacks in this playthrough, but I don't think I've ever kind of really commented on it before. The question is, what did that 30 overcharge terminal do? Can't exactly tell, to be perfectly honest. This here is the place where you choose your ending, basically. This is nanite calibration control, overwrite Utopia. Current Utopia setup default. Projected atmospheric repair 100%, estimated casualties 94.7%. And yeah, I think insert virus is the thing to stop Utopia. Either way, I think we'll be seeing kind of both ways of ending the game here. So I'm going to create a save backup. Alright, back having created having created the save backup. I think what that overcharge 30 station did was open this. Because yeah, I don't think this was open before. This is one way to go down towards the final area. The other is through that nanite wall that we dispersed. Let's first go with inserting the virus.
New data has been transferred. Initiating nanite recalibration. Calibration process complete.
Error. Corrupted data detected. Current Utopia setup unknown. Projected atmospheric repair unknown. Estimated casualties unknown. Well, did we make the right choice there? Unknown. Nucleus Launch Pad 2 restricted access. I think up here. Where is it? Oh, there's an audio log.
Log 23. I'm a coward. Either
And this is
that
the weapon. The codename
or
Gottdameron.
let me
Guttadameron.
stay for hours. Staring at
Oh,
my
there's a guy
wrists.
frozen there.
The sharp edge of a metal shard pressed against my skin, hearing the stirring chaos of millions of voices growing louder. They're all over me now, scratching at the door at the back of my mind. And still, I couldn't do it. I don't want to die. Who does? Am I already a part of it? Aren't we all? I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what will become of me. Will I be part of something new? Eternal? One with the consciousness? Or will I be nothing? Another voice in the crowd. Drowning. Shouting to be heard.
Oh? I think what I just accidentally went out there is, yeah, through the swirling nanite door. Just, kind of showing you that, yeah, they do link up. I may as well actually call the, call the ops back down to this level and set up like my specs for boss fighting.
Attention. Freight elevator en route to floor 1. Cargo.
Good to see you.
Okay, so just in that area, we picked up 179,700 worth of tech scrap in crunchable items. Pretty impressive. Right, so let's just say our aggression amplifiers here are going to not be particularly useful, because we're not going to be getting health back via executions anymore. So what is going to be better? We have... yeah, 14 to play around with in 4 slots. That's not a lot to... that doesn't get us that far these days, with how chunky a lot of these implants are. So I might have to use another ancillary core. Okay, I'm actually going to equip the mechanized counterweight. Because if I can put some extra... like, extra oomph into my twin-rigged weapons, it should be very good. Right, so I filled those slots with extra health, mechanized counterweight, a little bit of energy consumption down, and more energy gain. Because, like, the midi-voltaic obviously requires a lot of energy. The adrenaline shunt, we probably want to activate every now and then as well. And we've just added an additional thing that requires energy to activate with the mechanized counterweight. So I think this is the final setup. Let's roll.
Have a nice day, Warren.
I'll try.
Attention, payload
Data
secure.
checksum fail. Oh. Yeah, I wanted to jump over that. Okay, fine, it's not letting me. So I guess I'm entering the area with slightly reduced health, but what can you do?
Attention.
Attention.
Utopia is cleared for launch. Prepare for final countdown.
Security problems. Honestly, we don't want to hurt you. We'll save it. I recommend termination.
You recommend termination, do ya? Oh, hello. Yeah, I completely forgot what this thing looked like. Oh, yep. Has the behind attack. Oh, hello. Yeah. Tracking that could be a little bit of a problemo. Because that seems like it has a very, very wide-reaching arch to it. Oh, it starts me here. Oh, I didn't need to worry about moving the thing at all. Yeah, because it sends you to a new area, doesn't it? Like, every time you die without resting at an ops, if you've just warped to a new location, it starts you at the warp. So, data checksum fail is a new location to the nucleus, so that's all fine and dandy. Oh my good god. Yeah, I might need to rethink what I'm going in with it to this flight with. Right. Uncle Warren? It's kind of hard to know where to attack this thing and where to stand to avoid its attacks. I think, like, if we get hit with the spikes from that, we're not too sad. We're not actually hitting it there, though, which is bizarre. And yeah, being in front of it where it does the, yeah, those are the the pain. Those are the real pain. I don't know. I just keep swinging and missing. Mind you. Like, has this bugged? Oh, does only the arm take damage? Is that where I'm going wrong? Language. Okay, so what part does it want me to target now? It doesn't want me to target anything, and so I'm just swinging and missing completely blindly? God, I forgot that I actually hate this fight. Yep, because like now, attacking that arm does absolutely nothing. In fact, attacking anywhere seems to do absolutely nothing. Oh, you want me to activate this? Oh, hello. Well, at least now you have a humanoid shape and the fight might be able to start making a bit of sense. Okay, slow down. Take it easy. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, well. Right. So, actually, so far, like, the mechanized counterweight is doing precisely jack. But now, knowing better about, like, which bits I have to attack, this might make it a bit simpler? We can but hope, anyway. Okay. I don't know what the heck that was, but, it hurt. Ow. Okay, so the leave us alone, I think, is the cue to do this. And we're going into phase 2 with
This is a witch hunt.
4 injectables, which could be very nice. Thing is, I don't know this thing's patterns yet. He's seems very quick. So, you stop that right now. Stop being quick. And while you're at it, stop making sense. And possibly remain in light. Either way, letting the days go by. Let the water hold me down. And letting the days go by, water flowing underground. Oh, got it. Into the blue again after the money's gone. Once in a lifetime, we got claws of the Gestalt. And I think that arm chop there is also kind of the alternative kill on that, getting the claws of the Gestalt.
Able to reach anyone inside the complex. I need you to take a team there, use drones and bots to do the exploratory work, but I want boots on the ground. I want a hardwire link established so we can view the feed as it happens, and get somebody up to low orbit. Our satellites there are picking up an unidentified particulate dispersal from the latest launch. It's inert so far, but it's completely different from their previous payloads. I want to know what it is.
Mr. Secretary, we're in position. Hardline established. We've sent in drone reconnaissance units as per procedure, but we lost contact with them shortly after insertion. Strike team is moving in now.
What the? Captain? Captain! I want another team in there right now!
Okay. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but yeah. Yeah, screw you, game. Anyway, that's the end. These are the credits, of course, and that, as per usual, means time to share some thoughts on the project, I guess. Well, yeah, I had quite a lot of fun playing through it again, and if everything I've heard about the sequel is true, it's going to be even more fun. So I think it's very possible that I'm next time that goes on big sale, might pick that up. And like, even if I kind of already had it in my Steam library, I wouldn't be jumping immediately into it, because you know, you can get kind of fatigued on doing the exact same thing immediately afterwards. But I think this game, like this playthrough was quite a lot shorter than my first one, which is like, I guess it does help if you kind of know what you're doing already. But I don't think at any point during that game, during this playthrough, I've really felt too much fatigue playing this. I think it's always been kind of fun. Maybe like the closest getting there would have been when I had to redo parts of it due to accidentally killing Alec Norris and Maddie off camera and the video corrupting. And I don't know, like the bits with the like sometimes certain enemies can feel a little bit much, like that bit where there's just so many of the Proteus guys, or the Homo Machinalis, whatever you want to call them. And, well, we just had kind of one in the last area where they just flood the whole place with all of the spinning nanite Beyblades and the, like, giant piles of the nanite masses. That felt like it was a bit much at times. And as I said, like, the first time I played it, like, the whole courtyard with all the robot dogs felt kind of annoying as well. But, I know in general it was very fun to play still. I do like some of the differences it makes to like the average kind of Soulsborne formula. Like the limb cutting's great, the implant system's pretty fun as well. Like it's an interesting way of doing things, and like the fact that when you level up, it is only doing core power, and then you build on your, like, you spec out your build there after that, making allowances only for core power, like with your armor and your implants and everything. That's a pretty cool system. And yeah, the weapon proficiency kind of it builds on that fairly well. Like it's also the fact that you don't need to pump levels to kind of get your scaling better. It does persist, but then on the other hand, using a certain weapon type over all the others does kind of limit your ability to switch later. It's, yeah. Whereas, like in a Souls game, if you were leveling, say, Dex, you could go from using a spear to a curved sword, providing you just have the, like, you have the upgrade material. Because, like, the stats you had didn't change, but I don't know. Just kind of, that's kind of like more of just a different way of doing it, as opposed to anything that I'd necessarily make a value judgment of whether it's better or worse. Say, like, sometimes it did get kind of samey with, like, a lot of the places you're exploring. It's just like, oh, it's another corridor, it's another rundown factory, and it's got a bunch of zombie cyborg dudes in it, just like every other rundown corridor and factory. And like that part of like the exploration and the combat can get a bit repetitive. But yeah, then when they like try to throw different enemies at you, a lot of the time that doesn't really work either compared to like just your basic humanoid ones, because like the nanite masses, I still don't really exactly know what's going on there. How do you read the tells of that? Like the robot dogs, I think after a while, when you learn like their patterns and everything, they're fine. You can learn to deal with those fairly well, but like, yeah, the nanite masses and the first phase of the final boss, the rogue process, it's very much like what is going on there. But like, and that was actually like the case for a lot of the bosses. Like there was only one real humanoid bosses. They were all mostly big robots, weren't they? And a lot of the time in those fights, you were just kind of fighting the camera as well. So they all kind of look fairly like imposing, intimidating. Like the big crane with the laser beams, the flying spinning bug that shoots fire. Like and the first one, the Pax, the big robot. It's just a big robot. But I don't think any of them, even though you've got the whole they're not a humanoid enemy, learning the dodge timing and everything, and the fact that you're battling the camera as well, I don't think at any point those ones actually felt too bad to play. The camera and the auto lock on the crane boss was probably the closest. And like even saying that, I still think like the Black Cerberus, when you face him, that's kind of like the most disappointing boss, because it is just a dude and one who happens to summon a boss you've already beaten. So any kind of gripes with how awkward it is to fight the big robot things, it's not as bad as just fighting another dude. And my god, the credits are still going. Oh, it's doing kind of credits for the DLC now, isn't it? And yeah, that's also another thing I could talk about here. And yeah, I don't have either of the two-story DLC for this game, the Walk in the Park or the Good, the Bad, and the Augmented. Generally, when like the game itself goes on a big sale, the Augmented Edition does as well, and those are included in that, and it's usually cheaper to just buy like the Surge Augmented Edition, which has all the DLC included, than it is to buy the DLC separately. So that might be something I have to wait for that to go on sale as well, which might be at the same time that I buy the Surge 2. Which might potentially mean I have a spare copy of the Surge base game. So that might be up for grabs at some point. Anyway, I'll load back when beating the boss on a save file where I don't upload the virus, so we can see the other ending. Oh wait, yeah, I shouldn't be going for the alternative kill this time, should I? Oh my god. Oh dear god. I think it's speeded up again, which is a problem. Oh my god. Slow down. Take a chill pill. Okay, got it. That was first try. And we get the mimetic edge this time, which is a one-handed weapon rather than the twin rig one that we got last time. Which, if I was going to plan on playing this any further into like New Game Plus cycles, I would want the claws of the Gestalt, as it were. I think that was the name of it. The name of them. But I do not plan on playing this any further into New Game Plus cycles. Although I kind of will kind of briefly show off things, I think.
Our initial thoughts were a system malfunction, but within minutes, all our orbital arrays blinked out. We're hearing the same from our friends in Beijing. There's power out all along the eastern seaboard. We've lost everything. Everything? Before it went dark, Argos picked up an unidentified particulate dispersal from the latest Resolve launch. Whatever it is, it's completely different from the previous payloads. There's going to be casualties, but we have no way of knowing how many. The network is shutting down bit by bit. The only way I'm talking to you now is because of hard lines and... Sir, if you can hold on for a sec. Sir.
We didn't have time for introductions before. My nanites do a quick and clean job. To make sure that we can have not just a future, but a new beginning. A clean slate for those that remain.
Killbot planet! Killbot planet! Oh, but you've still got to have that crawling towards the wheelchair scene, because, you know, that was just such cinematic gold. My god. Unless it's going to surprise us with a little bit of a curveball, whereas he looks down and he's a killbot. But nope. Apparently not. I mean, I do have to assume he's going to become a killbot at some point soon, right? Anyway. I'll, meet you back to show off, New Game Plus. Oh, we can just skip it, okay? Will do then. New Game Plus unlocked. Congratulations on beating the game, but wait, there's more. Select continue, then start your last save game, now marked with NG Plus, to start a new journey. With new challenges and surprises, you'll keep all your gear, weapons, and character progress. I don't think that's, like, entirely true. You, do, like, go back to, I think, your first... What's like kind of an upgraded version of the first rig, where you only have, like, a limited number of slots. I'm not sure if it's smaller than the one you ended with, but there are a couple differences to New Game Plus, one of which is going to be made apparent pretty soon. If we just skip everything here.
Welcome.
Yeah, I guess I'll also see you back once we've done the whole intro bit here.
Welcome to CREO.
In a few hours, I'm gonna be killing you guys.
As part of our ever-expanding family.
Constantly.
Please
So
proceed
many of you.
directly to registration. You will receive your personal work gear voucher after registration.
May as well go and hear
If you
what it says
believe
about
you
the
can
rhino.
move mountains, CREO has the job for you. Because as a heavy operator, you can literally do that. Pure power, relentless performance. Nothing can hold you back. Are you ready? Then join us as a heavy operator and save tomorrow today.
And you get the whole oh no no anesthetic cutscene.
Rig in.
And immediately you notice a difference. There's quite a few of these dudes all around the area. And hang on. Oh, I do still have my weapons, but it's just starting me with the reclaimed piston for absolutely no reasons. Do I have my... I do. I do have my whole set. So these guys are like patchwork of a ton of different sets all kind of stuck together. And like with random weapons as well. They can be really tough, as you can see right now. Oh my god, I'm just... Oh yeah, I can't pull things off of them yet, can I? Because I haven't got the upgrade. The well, no, not the upgrade. My core's broken. And so yeah, killing them can potentially be sources of later game upgrade gear a lot earlier than normal. Because yeah, also a difference for New Game Plus is that like every lot of upgrade gear that you find kind of like it starts at like Mark 6 with all like the basic things you'll get, thus like immediately invalidating all like the nano core upgrades you have. So you can just keep increasing the level of things just constantly throughout the New Game Plus cycles. I'm not entirely sure just like how much you'll need it. I think things are supposed to get quite a bit tougher, but to be honest, like, we've seen like all the content that this game kind of has to offer anyway. So I think with that, I'm just going to end things off here and say thank you very much for watching both the episode and the series. I've been Marvelexa, this has been The Surge, and I hope to see you soon for a new series or bonus episodes of older ones. And I don't know what game I'm gonna actually do for the next series, so that's all up in the air. Anyway, look forward to what the next one is regardless, and I hope to see you there. See ya!